Hello, Redneck Piper here. This is hopefully the last day on this table. I set all the stone yesterday. Got a couple videos. Sorry for the poor quality here. I'm kind of having to jerry rig this. I don't have a tripod or anything, so I'm by myself. So anyway, this is the stone. I've got my rail edges here taped up with painter's tape. Like I said, I set the stone in the thin set yesterday. And like I said on some of the other videos, I don't claim to be an expert on anything. The only thing I'm an expert on is I know I'm not an expert. So the main thing when you guys are doing projects, little home projects, don't get so OCD like I do. You know, my goal was the top of these little stones would be slightly, I'm talking maybe a 3/32 higher than this rail right here. And for the most part, it's there, except for right here. I don't know if you can see. I'm gonna try to show you here, but this rail is a slightly lower, or I'm sorry, slightly higher than this stone. The stone's slightly lower. And I think what happened is, if you've seen my other two videos on this table, I think where I screwed up, I just didn't put as much thin set here, and it wasn't quite as high. It's got plenty to bond the stone in, so I'm not worried about that. So, you know, things just doesn't work out the way you planned. You know, it's just part of it. But just don't be afraid to try. You know, I always say that I want it to look perfect. I've got high expectations, but it is a home project, and little flaws like this, I just tell myself it just adds character. So anyway, I'm going to start the grouting process. I'd mentioned earlier I'd bought some grout. It was kind of like a dark charcoal. And now I see kind of what we got here. I've changed my mind. I was going with the dark grout because of the ebony stain I've got on the base, but I think that's just going to be too hard to work with. I think it's going to stain. So anyway, I didn't open it up yet. I took it back to my local grout and tile guy and swapped it out today with kind of like a beige, kind of a light brown. I think it'll actually go better. So I'm gonna give this a shot, get going on this. Like I said, I've just kind of got to rig up the phone here so I can record this. I don't know if I'll record the entire process, but I think this will probably be, I think I've got 3 parts now to this video. This will be part 4. I'll probably have to break this video up between part 4 and part 5. So we'll see what happens here. So bear with me. Hope you can see everything fine. So we'll get going. I've got the grout mixed up. I've got a soft trowel here to squeegee in the grout. So we'll see how this works. Try a little bit here, see how it does. Try to go kind of at a 45 to your joints. Gets in there a little bit better. There's something red there. I don't know what that is. That was weird. Almost like blood. I don't see that I got any battle scars yet, so I don't think it's blood, but I don't know what it was. So that's going in pretty good. I think this is going to be a good color for the grout. Look down in all the cracks and crevices. Get down there, I've got some sponges, got some buckets of water ready to wipe this down. Let me show you what it's looking like right now. So don't worry about that haze over the top. Just make sure you get all your little grout lines filled in. Like I said, go at a kind of a 45 to the joints. It's easier to get in there. So I'm going to continue this for a while. I may pause it here in a little bit and maybe show you the end product. It's not real exciting. I do believe this is probably the easiest part of this project. But definitely isn't the hardest. Just don't be afraid to make mistakes, because you're going to make some. The project is not going to look like exactly like you think it's going to. It's all right. At least you can say you did it. That's the way I look at it. I know one thing, you damn sure can't buy a table like this at the store. I know that it's not made out of any kind of particle board junk. I know what it's made out of, so that's a big bonus. Don't have to worry about that. When I'm all said and done here tonight, I think I'm going to have to get one of my pipes stoked up and give me some frog Morton going. Kind of sit back and chill out for a little bit. Now, I just dropped a big old wad on the floor. That's why I had this wet towel. So I was ready for that one. I know I'm probably gonna make a mess, but as long as I clean it up, all will be good. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause this video for now, and I'll come back when I've got this all grouted in and I'm cleaning things up, get a better idea. So that's what I got so far. So sorry about that. Redneck Piper, I'll be back shortly.